Do you ever wonder why Jesus called the religious people, the religious hierarchy of his age, vipers? Why he argued with them in the temple? Why he argued with them outside the temple? Why he came against the church of that day so hard, yet hung out with sinners, hung out with the those that were not religious? I just posted a video about the Bible being required mandatory reading as of 2030 in the state of Texas, from kindergarten through high school, and I got more views. I think I'm at like 6,500 views on Facebook, and I think I have 80 some odd comments. Granted, comments that are agreeing with me and many that are not agreeing with me, and so many. I've actually deleted and blocked some people because it was so off-putting and inappropriate and disgusting to me that I didn't even want to. I don't want to look at what these people have to say. But the number of Christians that told me that they feel sorry for me and my son made it very personal. I wasn't, I understand, I guess religion is personal, but, I'm sure the Muslims' religion is personal to them too. Should their children have to go to school and read the Bible when their parents would prefer them read the Quran? It's not fair. That was my whole point of the video. It's not fair, and it shouldn't be done, and it's ridiculous. But the people that came at me, all Christians, that came at me in a very cruel way, telling me I looked like a drug addict and that my son would probably grow up to be a gay drug addict or transgender drug addict, that person got deleted and blocked. The comment that I just replied to that made me decide to hit record on this video was I had responded to the lady who told me that she was praying for me and felt sorry for me and my son. And I told her that I didn't require neither me nor my son required her pity, and that when my son was born, he saved my soul. If anything ever saved my soul, it was that child coming into my life. And a man, I don't even remember his name, interjected and said, "Who ever heard of your son saving your soul?" And I responded to him as I'm articulating it here. The love I felt in my heart, the light that I felt fill me when my son came into this world, I've never experienced anything like it. It's a love that is beyond condition, that is beyond my understanding, quite frankly. And if there's anything that comes close to what so many religious people want to shove down the throats of everyone in the world, it's that for me. But it's the Christians, not the non-Christians, that had something to say about it. That got very vile and very just gross, man. These people are gross. And this is the reason. This is part of the reason, I should say, that I make the videos that I make speaking about spirituality and my relationship therewith, my relationship with the Bible and my experience studying it and all of the foul shit that I found studying it. And one of the foulest things there is the very center of it is the idea that we are to believe in a God. Granted, mind you, remember, it's a character in a book. It's one character in one book, right? But we are to believe in that. You go to any church. There are other ways to interpret it, mind you. But you go to any church, every church I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of different churches, they interpret that as God, in the Old Testament, required blood sacrifice, right? Blood sacrifice, animal sacrifice, and now had his son put to death. Of course, Humanity did it. The Jews did it. Romans did it. However you want to look at it. But now, in order to appease him, in order to gain his favor, our Father's favor, we need to believe in a human sacrifice. How many of you that love your child, that have children, that actually love your children, if you were in a situation where you had to forgive your child, would ask them to go kill Fluffy, or to go kill one of your chickens, or to go find a goat and bring it to you because the smell of the fat. Look, and I understand, look, I eat meat. I think steak tastes delicious. And maybe that's really all the Bible was talking about. But that's not how it's articulated and taught in churches today. We are to believe that God is a God that is to be feared, and once upon a time required blood sacrifice for his forgiveness. And now we have to take it upon ourselves. We have to be covered, they say, with the blood. We need to cover ourselves with the blood of Christ and believe in this human sacrifice. To any Christian watching this, family, friends, strangers, it just sounds, you've been hearing it in church all your life. It just sounds normal. It just sounds like that's okay. It's normal. You go to church, you receive the bread and if you go to a church like that does the bread and the wine, bread and the grape juice. In the Catholic Church, they believe that it's actually transfigured into the blood and body of Christ, and you're eating him. Like, that's how far it goes. And now the book that has influenced this shit, the book that influenced the Crusades and the Inquisitions and the witch burnings and all manner of atrocities. So many. The book that justifies slavery. The book that tells women to shut up in church. Need I go on? That's the book that Texas is mandating, requiring be read in all of our children's classes. It's, in my opinion, there's something off here. There's something off. I am not a person who is devoid of love, who is devoid of spirituality, who's devoid of very interesting spiritual experiences. I've been dead twice. I have a lot inside of me when it comes to thinking about things that may or may not be divine. But when I think about this, and I've been thinking about it for decades, I don't agree. And I'm using the voice I have while I have it to speak my mind. Love. For me, it was the love of my son. Maybe it's the love of your wife, the love of your husband, the love of your mother, the love of my mother as well. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it's something. But you can find, like Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven inside of you, within you. Remember when they asked him, or when they accused him of blasphemy for saying that he was the Son of God. They said he makes himself to be like God. And he responded with what? Is it not written, ye are gods? Think about it. He said the things that he did. If you're so Christian, the things that he did, we could do too, and greater still. I don't see any of you, maybe one or two, but none of the Christians in that, for the most part, in my last post, came close to being loving or empathetic or understanding or willing to even hear something that another person describes as a blessing. And that's a shame, because even the Bible itself says God is love. And in my opinion, there's no other answer. There's no other answer.